Welcome back. We are now joined by Rocco Bessenyak to talk about a very special place called Camp Hero.
For those who are unfamiliar with Camp Hero, give us a little background.
Sure. Camp Hero was actually developed because of my own story. I was a Navy veteran. I got disabled, medically retired from the Navy. Then I became a police officer in 2009 in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. In July 3rd, 2016, I was attempting to arrest a wanted felon, attempting to get her out of her vehicle, and I was intentionally dragged and ran over during that traffic stop, which caused several permanent spinal injuries, and I was forced to medically retire again. When I found out that I was had to medically retire again, I started dealing with mental health issues. I was depressed, I was even suicidal, and I tried to find resources for first responders for mental health, and there was absolutely nothing. I relied back on my military mental health, got myself, more stable, and but I still felt like I had lost my identity, didn't have a purpose. I'd grown up in the outdoors, loved being in the outdoors, loved being out in nature, and with the depression, I regressed from that. I started forcing myself to get back in the outdoors, and I realized how beneficial it was to be out in nature for the mental health reasons. So in 2019, my wife and I were able to buy 160 acres with a cabin and everything in Jackson County, and we started Camp Hero. So what Camp Hero does is we host veterans and first responders for mental health support using the outdoors and nature as a nexus. And they get to come out there, they get to fellowship with other vets and first responders, feel like they're part of something again, create that bond, create that brotherhood and sisterhood there, and they get to be out in nature. Another thing that we do, not only with that, but we also have mental health resources and professionals there that work with us, and they get to leave with a list of resources and something that I never had when I needed it. So that's one thing I wanted to do, is I wanted to make sure if people really needed this, that they'd have something that they could leave with if they ever got to a point like I did.
Do you think the fact that it's outdoors and there's activities to do kind of attracts former first responders or veterans to participating in those services to help them with their mental health? Absolutely.
I noticed veterans and first responders are type A kind of people. If you tell them, hey, I think it'd be good for you to get some kind of mental health resources, go talk to someone, they're like, no, they're so used to fixing themselves or fixing other people, they think they can fix themselves. But if you say, hey, you want to go out in the outdoors, have a great time with other vets and first responders, and participate in this program, they're more apt to do it, and they're getting help, but they really don't know they're doing it. It's kind of like tricking them into actually getting the help and getting the resources that they can use.
That's fascinating.
So how can people participate in Camp Hero?
They can go to our website at campheroky.org, and on there it also has places where people can volunteer, people can donate, and also if you're a veteran first responder and you wanted to go to Camp Hero, it's absolutely free. We're 100% all volunteer nonprofit, so whenever someone donates, all that money and funding goes directly to the program. There are no paid people. And
real quick, you have an event coming up in August this summer. Tell us about that.
That's correct. August 10th is our annual American Heroes Bourbon and Barbecue Bash. It'll be at the Marriott Griffin Gate, and we anticipate about 500 people will be there. We'll have live auctions, silent auctions, raffles. We'll have all kinds of collectibles, memorabilia, high-end bourbon. And you can also get those tickets and tables at our website by just scrolling down. You'll see the flyer right there.
Fantastic. Rocco, we're really glad you got the help you needed and that you're offering help for other people who are in a similar situation to you. Great work.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you being here with us. And as he said, mark your calendars for August for that fundraiser. I'll be right back after the break.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.